Punjabi singer Sidhu Moose Wala was brutally murdered by gangsters on Sunday evening in Punjab's Mansa district is going to be cremated at 12 o'clock today. Hundreds of Moose Wala's fans gathered outside his house to pay final tributes. Sources tell India Today that Moose Wala may have been shot at least 24 times. And with the gang war angle exploding, Lawrence Bishnoi is under the police radar. According to sources, Sidhu's post-mortem report reveals there are nearly 24 bullet wounds on his body. A bullet wound has been found in his skull, and excessive bleeding could be the reason behind his untimely and rather tragic demise. Notorious gangsters Lawrence Bishnoi and Kala Jathedi were allegedly questioned by the Delhi Police Special Cell on Monday. In the investigation so far, 7 accused have been detained. One accused who has been detained is believed to be directly connected to Moose Wala's murder. Meanwhile, gangster Lawrence Bishnoi has demanded added security, claiming a fierce threat to his life. The cremation of Moose Wala is going to take place today. These are pictures of fans mourning the untimely and tragic demise of Moose Wala, who was gunned down in Punjab on Sunday evening. The investigations are leading to the arrest of 7 people who've been detained. One of them is directly believed to be involved in the murder of Moose Wala, who is believed to have received over 24 gunshot wounds, including one on his skull.
Ahead of the cremation of Sidhu Moose Wala, emotions run high outside the residence of Sidhu Moose Wala. You can see his supporters, his family members, his friends who have gathered outside the residence, and they are taking the name of Sidhu Moose Wala. They are speaking about Sidhu Moose Wala. We'll try and speak with a few of them. आप लोग सब आज बाहर खड़े हो, सिद्धू मूसेवाला के लिए क्या कहना चाहेंगे?
बहुत माड़ा काम हुई, बस इस तरह कुछ नहीं कहना।
लेजेंड था, लेजेंड पंजाब का लेजेंड था वो, सभी उसकी चढ़ाई से चढ़ते थे।
आप इसी गांव से हो?
हाँ, हम बहुत दूर से हैं, गुरदासपुर जिले से हैं।
आप गुरदासपुर से हैं?
जी।
आप कहाँ से?
हम पत्ती से, लुधियाना जिला में से।
आप लुधियाना से हैं?
हाँ जी।
तो आप लोग इतने दूर से ट्रैवल करके आए हो?
हाँ, प्यार है उसका, सिद्धू भाई का, सिद्धू भाई से प्यार था इतना, इसलिए।
आप कहाँ?
चंडीगढ़ से।
चंडीगढ़ से?
हाँ जी।
The emotions that run high, people coming from far across to see him for one last time, speaks for the kind of fan following he enjoyed. With video journalist Pradeep Gupta, this is Shreya Chatterjee for India Today.
Sensational angle has emerged in the investigation of Moose Wala's death. India Today has accessed the dossier on Canada-based gangster Goldie Brar, who claimed responsibility of this murder. Among Goldie's associates, the name of Rajasthan's gangster Sampath Nehra is also mentioned. Nehra had carried out a recce at Salman Khan's house in Mumbai in the year 2018, plotting against the Bollywood star. In this dossier, 12 associates of Brar have been fully disclosed who are engaged in criminal activities along with him. The first among those associates is the infamous gangster of Punjab, Lawrence Bishnoi. Goldie has been branded as an A+ category gangster and had been declared an absconder.
Prove it, so maybe I'm lying.
We're getting you the very latest as far as the investigations are concerned. The names of Goldie Brar and Lawrence Bishnoi doing the rounds. They have been questioned as well. One of them is absconding. 7 people have been detained. One of them directly to be behind the murder of Sidhu Moose Wala. "29-year-old Lawrence Bishnoi is now the prime suspect in the murder of Sidhu Moose Wala. Bishnoi has been questioned in Delhi. Started off as a constable in Haryana police. He then switched to farming. Bishnoi then enrolled himself for a law degree. That's where his tryst with illegal activities started. This is also where he came in contact with Goldie Brar. Together, they became partners in crime.
A gang that has terrorized much of North India, operating stealthily even from top central jails. A gang that has claimed the brazen daylight murder of Punjabi rapper Sidhu Moose Wala. And now for the first time, the dreaded Lawrence Bishnoi gang is on television. Exclusive images of the Bishnoi gang being paraded by the Delhi Police Special Cell in 2021 after taking them into police remand under the Maharashtra Control of Organised Crime Act, Makoka. Bishnoi is seen wearing a black t-shirt, green shoes and close-cropped hair. Rajasthan gangster Sampat Nehra, who once carried out a reconnaissance of actor Salman Khan's house, can also be seen in these images accessed exclusively by India Today. The other gangster in these images are Jaggu Bhagwanpuria and Haryana's Kali Rajput and Raju Basodi. 30-year-old Lawrence Bishnoi, the son of a former police officer, is a law graduate. He met Goldie Brar in 2009 during his stint in Punjab University. The two rapidly rose in the world of crime after fighting for supremacy in university politics and a series of ruthless murders. When Goldie Brar fled to Canada, Bishnoi kept running the crime empire from Tihar Central Jail. Anybody who owed allegiance to rival gangs or stood against the Bishnoi gang was neutralized, like pop star Sidhu Moose Wala. The Bishnoi gang allegedly wanted to avenge the murder of Akali Dal leader Vicky Midukheda in August 2021. Since Shaganpreet Singh, the manager of Moose Wala, was named as a key plotter in the murder case, Moose Wala came on the radar of the Bishnoi gang. Moose Wala was also close to slain gangster Vicky Gounder, a bitter rival of the Bishnoi gang. While Shaganpreet fled to Australia, Moose Wala couldn't escape the wrath of the Bishnoi gang. With Arvind Ojha, Bureau Report, India Today.
My colleague Lalit Sharma is getting us more details on that story. I'm also being joined by Shreya Chatterjee, tracking all of that from Punjab. Lalit, to you first. Do give us an idea about the manner in which both of these men have been functioning and the kind of association that Goldie Brar has had with Lawrence Bishnoi.
See, Shreya, if we talk about the association, both these notorious gangsters, Lawrence Bishnoi and Goldie Brar. If we talk about Lawrence Bishnoi has studied in the Chandigarh DAV college. From there, he rose into politics, and very soon he started extortion took place, started taking extortions, and after that he rised in the notorious underworld with having links with underground peoples, and very soon he came into limelight when he said that he would be killing the Bollywood actor Salman Khan. He is right now being arrested and has been kept in the tight security in the Tihar jail. But if you overall talk about this association, in 2021 August, the Akali youth leader Sidhu Vicky Midukheda, in that there has been accusations that the Sidhu Moose Wala's media manager Sargunpreet Singh has been involved and has done recce in that murder. So there were a lot of accusations on Sidhu Moose Wala. So looking into that, the rivalry took place, and the Lawrence Bishnoi gang and the Goldie Sidhu hatched a conspiracy, hatched a strategy to kill the noted and famous singer Sidhu Moose Wala. And on Sunday evening, the gangsters attacked near Jawahar village and he was shot dead. About 24 to 30 rounds were fired and he was killed on the spot. But right now, if we talk about the police probe, already 7 persons have been detained by the Punjab police and the investigation is still on. Let me, Shreya, show you the visual here where the cremation of the noted singer Sidhu Moose Wala would take place in an hour or so. Right now, I am standing at the Moose Wala village and right behind me is the cremation ground where his funeral would take place after 2 hours. And high security and heavy deployment of police have been done in the complete village so that no undue incident happens. So, police is investigating the matter. They are trying to trace the culprits who was behind them, and already right now what we are also getting that police have got some major leads to track this whole attack.
We'll just come back to you for more on that. Be with us, Lalit. Bane rahiye hamare saath. Shreya is with us as well. Shreya, give us an idea about the latest investigations. There have been detentions from Dehradun as well. There are 7, one of them directly believed to be involved in the gruesome murder. What do we know about the rest of the 6 people who've been detained, Shreya?
Well, we so far have only information that these people have been detained on the basis of their links with the Lawrence Bishnoi gang. Remember, even the one person who has been detained from Dehradun, the information that has been available to us from the sources in Punjab police, they say that he has direct links with the Lawrence Bishnoi gang. But till now, we've not got a formal confirmation or any word from the Punjab police so far as the arrest is concerned, because it's been over 24 hours. Yesterday, we did get source-based information that they were looking into CCTV footage across the stretch from Moose Wala's house till the point where the incident took place, and then forward from Barnala Road, from where these people fled. But so far, there's still no word on confirmation so far as arrests are concerned. Now, if you talk about the situation here in the village of Sidhu Moose Wala, you can see how there have been heavy deployment across the village. I'll ask my cameraman to just pan and show how at every point there are Punjab police personnel who've been deployed for security reasons. The major reason could be the fact that there's emotion running high, so as of the fact if there could be any protests or any untoward incident, to avoid any such thing, there has been a heavy deployment of police forces in the village of Sidhu Moose Wala. And right now the mortal remains of Sidhu Moose Wala is inside his residence, and from this very road it will be taken to the cremation ground where he will be cremated. It's only a matter of time, and there's been huge sea of fan following that has come outside Sidhu Moose Wala's residence, not just from the village. They've travelled from as far as Chandigarh, Ludhiana, Delhi. All these people have travelled across, and they've come over here to have a glimpse of Sidhu Moose Wala for one last time. It's only a matter of time now, Sneha. The investigation is still on, but we do not have the names and faces of those who were actually behind the killing. Over to you, Sneha.
Shreya, thanks for getting us all of those details. I'm thanking my colleague Lalit as well for getting us up to speed with that. Meanwhile, Punjabi singer Sidhu Moose Wala was brutally murdered by gangsters on Sunday evening in Punjab's Mansa district. He is going to be cremated at noon. Hundreds of fans gathered outside his house to pay final tributes to him. Moose Wala may have been shot at 24 times is what we are learning from our sources. And while the gang war angle is exploding, Lawrence Bishnoi is under the radar of the police. Sidhu's post-mortem report reveals there are nearly 2 dozen bullet wounds. A bullet wound has been found in his skull as well. Excessive bleeding could have been behind his death. Gangsters Lawrence Bishnoi and Kala Jatedi were questioned by the Delhi Police Special Cell on Monday. '29-year-old Lawrence Bishnoi is now the prime suspect in the murder of Sidhu Moose Wala. Bishnoi, who has been questioned in Delhi, started off as a constable in Haryana police. He then switched to farming. He then enrolled himself for a law degree. That's where his tryst with illegal activities started. This is also where he came in contact with Goldie Brar. Together, they became partners in crime.